good evening. You'll have to stay with me at the beginning of this stream because I'm not sure how loud the audio will be because I'm not wearing headphones because the nature of my PC Engine streaming setup is that I've got audio coming out through a speaker rather than through the the OSSC into OBS. So, you know, hopefully that'll be okay. I can turn the volume up and down and I can possibly not shout either, would be quite good. So I've got Sapphire on at the moment, and we have got a special game to open later on. It's in the CD rack behind me, and it arrived today. So yeah, we'll be playing this game later. Can he reveal anything? Does he want viewers to be hanging on by the tips of their fingers to the ooh button? There we go. So we will be opening that shiny looking Super CD ROM very shortly. But first, let's play some of this. Oh dear, I'm not trying too hard, I hope. I'm trying to enjoy the PC Engine, I can tell you that for nothing. Yeah, I've had it plugged in for about a week now. Not through the PVM, I plugged it in very briefly through the PVM and thought it looked quite nice, but I think it looked much nicer through the OSSC. And it suits the setup having it in Yoko mode as well, because I believe there are no taped games on the PC Engine. I'm pretty sure about that. I think pretty 100% sure about that. So it is a dedicated tape setup. There really isn't really much incentive for me to turn that PVM back onto the correct way, if you like. So no, I've just got this next to it. Oh, also works for vertical games, it must be said. These TFT monitors, or rather LED monitors, are nothing if not versatile. They're a lot more besides versatile, they're flipping good. They always get me them. So yeah, 4 different ships on Sapphire, and each ship has 3 different dark weapons, blue, green and red, RGB styling. So a game that will never cease to delight with its variety and graphics and general playability. Sapphire, Ginkei, Densetsu, something else, no Sapphire. Fukkei, that's it. Fukkei, Densetsu, no Sapphire. And we have a mid-boss. I have you know, I have no idea if this chat's working. I have no idea if anyone's watching because I haven't actually... I've just renewed OBS. Annoyingly, whenever I set OBS up, always takes a little bit of time to set OBS up, you start getting update notifications. And most of the time, I can't resist. If someone says new update is available, unless it's got loads of firmware on it, like my, Wii or my PSP, I've got no firmware on the laptop, so it's not like I need to protect the operating system or anything like that. So I always go for the update without fail, which inevitably means that when OBS updates, it throws out all of my settings, which is quite annoying. Yeah, what a mid-boss this is. Huge hitbox there. Hope you all saw that. The size of a semi-detached house surrounding me. I mean, almost insulting enough that if your orbs get hit, you die. I wonder if there are games where obviously there are plenty of games where your orbs will get hit. And I see we've got a viewer. Mr. Stella Boxer, good evening, sir. How are you? I'm having to look around the corner because my desk is a little bit less roomy than it was, even less roomy than it was the last time I streamed, because I'm now storing a PC Engine on it, as well as everything else. So I have to look around the corner to the side of OBS, which has got the chat box. How are you doing, Daz? Friday night, talking action, Blackpool, 1982. Curtis Mayfield's just turning up, he's in a BMW. Here we go. Big splash. So that was the mid-boss, not the tank creature. So Daz, I don't know if you caught the beginning of the stream, but the big announcement tonight is that there will be an unboxing. And it will be this, which I'm being very cagey about, because I've only shown a little bit of a picture, just to leave a little bit of... I can even do a crinkle, seeing as you're the first viewer. So there we go. I'll be revealing that after I have one more game, I think, of this, or maybe I'll just draw it out a bit longer. Oh, shit. Okay, one more game of this. I wasn't even through. Just beaten an end-of-level baddie. So anyway, we're on level 2 now by the look of it. I don't know how we got here, but here we seem to be. Let's make the most of it. So this is Sapphire. Let's see. I think I may have insulted the PC Engine gaming community by placing this at number 1 in the top 100 shooters, incurring much wrath from the more egalitarian members of the shooting game fraternity, who consider this somewhat of a graphic demo, lacking the solid foundations of a more deserving winner, such as Tatsujin, or some not really deserving, well-earned winner like that, or not Gunhead. Gunhead's too easy. I don't know, what would most people rate? Oh, I know what most people would rate as the best games. Gate of Thunder and Winds of Thunder. And I'm tempted to agree. I think Winds of Thunder, 8 out of 10 cats prefer it. That is for absolute sure. It's an absolute pig of a game. But we'll probably play it next. Probably. Anyway, update yourself. Update yourself. Desktop real estate is a premium. Yeah, we're being fully squeezed into the suburbs of real estate desk space at the moment. Or at least the OBS chat window has been anyway. The PC Engine's, I would say, it's got a relatively comfortable position on the table. Joystick absolutely takes the number 1 spot. It's the pen. Ah, shit. It's the it's where all the action's happening. Okay, you went to blue. It may not look overly challenging at the moment, this game, but it's basically, it's a type of game. Look at that classic toe plan enemies there. I'm not going to keep powering up blue. You know I'm not a big there we go, green. Let's have some green. Oh yes, let's have some green. That's better, isn't it? There wasn't any punch with that blue one, was it? It's these lasers, you know, I've got a thing with lasers. Anyway. So into the Maniac's castle, and another green pod comes out. As you may know, those are absolute bastards. And he snuck it in. Now, is that a coincidence that they're firing green, or is it somehow linked? No. You never find out. There's one to tempt you. So most competent gamers would have flown through that without losing a life, but I'm practicing. So, is there any detail on this game that is worth disclosing? By the way, I haven't asked you, Darren, if did it come from? Sorry, I'm not keeping up with your comments. I haven't asked you if the audio's all right, but clearly it is, because you seem to have heard what I was saying. That was my first concern. It's the bloody audio. Oh my god. What was that top 3 streaming thing that was my like beginner's advice, which I wasn't even following myself. So good connection. That was one, wasn't it? Good content. Obviously content, connection. Communication, that was the 3rd C, wasn't it? Yes. Communication. So good chatting skills with your audience. What's the point of having a live stream, 60 frames a second, and with a damn good connection, and even if you've got good content, but you're not interacting with the audience? No one wants to watch a stream where you're just talking to yourself. So yeah, on that note, did it come from a seller called Paper Moon? Paper Moon. So I'm just rewinding the stream in my head so I can answer your question. you talking about the pickup? It's on beginner mode. You must be talking about Sapphire. We're on normal mode on Sapphire at the moment, but it's a taxing game, shall we say? Yeah, audio is excellent. I can't see the bottom of that comment because the. Are you the only one there? Is anyone else watching? I have no idea how many people are watching as participants. Red 7 even. Good evening, Red 7. We've got 2 participants. Welcome. Look at this. Smug, that comment. Try not to be smug. I wanted to create a kind of positive vibe tonight because it is the festival of Samhain this weekend, Halloween in the West. But yeah, Samhain, the ancient Celtic festival of divination, of celebration, before we all duck our heads into the winter. So yeah, very, very important festival this weekend. Monday, strictly speaking. Anyway, got nothing to do with Sapphire. Ah, for fuck's sake. I'm going to carry on. Interesting that the red guy is not on the left-hand side. It's the blue, isn't it? That's the main character. The first one. The red one is considered an extra, whereas in Dodonpachi, of course, we're used to the red player being the main one, so to speak, i.e., the one that seems to be most balanced. Big fan of selecting the main craft in games. I would say, with the exception of those games like the ones by Rising, where you have a huge choice of characters, and like Armed Police Batrider and Battle Backraid and games like that, we have 8 craft to choose from. I absolutely love those games. Because Batrider in particular, there is not a bad ship. There's 1 or 2 that are a bit slow. Anyway, I'm waffling about a game I'm not playing. Oh, it's knackered. I was playing a bit of the game that is known as Pocky and Rocky on the SNES and NES. I was playing that on the PC Engine last night. And of course it's called Kiki Kakai on the PC Engine. It's named after the Taito arcade game was also called that. It's nice, isn't it? So yeah, it's very sparse, I have to say. Sparse compared to the NES, sparse compared to the SNES, and downright fucking nothing happening compared to the PlayStation 4 version. Look at those. That is cool. Sorry, I'm going to have to let one of those off. I'm going to get it back with one of my own. Oh, game over. Okay. I consider that to have got as far as possible. Evening. Gonzoni, just shortening her name there. Hello, Gonzoni. CCC. Oh yeah, that's right. Content, connection, communication. Always remember those 3. Okay, here we go. So we've just been playing Sapphire. We have 3 viewers. I'm not doing this for hundreds of views. So I'm very happy that anyone's joined. So I think we'll do the unboxing now because I'm quite up for this. So this Sapphire, by the way, I got two copies of this, and it kind of is a bit of a segue into the unboxing. So this is completely This is a completely homemade copy. Homemade spine card, homemade manual, and the disc is actually the disc that you used to be able to get from disreputable kind of European or Japanese grey importers, and that is the old bootleg of Sapphire. So that's the one that people on the Shmups forum go on about, say do not buy a copy of this game if it has serial number barcode 11100329 because it's a bootleg. So this other one that I've got is made by a company called PCE Works, and they are also a company that works in the grey market. The games are not licensed, and there was a bit of a hoo-ha on Shmups.forum about that the other day, because people were selling copies of PCE Works games. It was pointed out that PCE Works, and this is factory sealed, this one, I haven't bothered opening it yet. It was pointed out that PCE Works do unlicensed games. There's only been 1 or 2 that they've not deemed to have, I think they don't do Magical Chase or Koryun or something because they're already covered by another license. So they don't basically produce games from a couple of companies because of licensing issues, but by and large they pay no attention to any licenses. Anyway, this is Ray-X Amber 2 and 3. So this is the pickup, and it's also shrink wrapped, and it's PCE Works. So the PCE Works are identified with, well, basically you can see it's got that double CD thing on there. And that tells you it's a twin disc. I've never had a twin PC Engine disc, but we're going to break it open. It does have a spine card. Sorry, my webcam is really, it's unlike, you know, like Zoom and platforms like that. Your image on OBS is not reversed. Maybe I should reverse it, and I could do a lot more. Of course, then nothing would be the right way around, would it? A bit stupid. You'd have to open up another window just as a monitor, which would be very vain to see yourself in. No, what I've done, of course, if I'd not been yabbering at that point, I would have probably kept the shrink wrap in a better state than that. But then, shrink wrap, is it worth keeping in tip-top condition? I quite like that sticker. It's pink, by the way, and I might be doing something with that later. Oops, spine card's gone. So, here we go. So the manual's a funny one. It's got Ray-X Amber 2 on the inside and Ray-X Amber 3 on the other side. And it's got 2 discs, just one on top of the other. So we're going to play Ray-X Amber 3. That's the reason I bought it. I didn't buy it for Ray-X Amber. Sorry, that's not a very good image. I didn't buy this for Ray-X Amber 2 because I already own it, but I'm selling it because it's not very playable. Oh god, it's a thick piece of card. I find Ray-X Amber 2 extremely hard. I think that's the kind of reaction most people have to it. But Ray-X Amber 3 is supposed to be really good. And I realise I've been yabbering 5 minutes without any break. So, without further ado, you know what I should have done? All that. I mean, that's what I really wanted to do during that switching period. Stu, good evening. David Carmichael, good evening. 2 new viewers, wow. We need light on your wonderful face. You look like the milk tray man. There's a lot of black in this room. Clearly not going to let that compliment go to my head. 23. Channel 23. Back to the game capture. Okay. This is my first game of Ray-X Amber for about 10 years. Go full screen. Unsealed. Look at that, Standard and Maniac. Standard and Maniac. Can't believe it. Shall I start on Maniac? Shall I actually fucking have my first game on Ray-X Amber in Maniac mode. Alright. So, Ray-X Amber is famous for having pretty good graphics, has to be said. And I'm not disappointed. That ship is fucking... It's all over the place. It's like the R-Type ship with a lot more colour, isn't it? That glittering stuff. Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh. What's that? So if you hold down... Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Lovely responsive game. Lovely responsive game. What's interesting is that quite a lot of the animation looks like it's at 30 frames a second, which isn't such a bad thing on the PC Engine. You don't really notice it because it's low res. Certainly that ship. Things that move slowly in 30 frames a second, you can't really notice it anyway. Notice it obviously if it's moving quickly. I think the enemies are moving at 60. That's an interesting conversation, isn't it? I've got to be honest. What's all this? These red things getting stuck to it. I seemingly can't destroy them. Okay, I'm not too upset that I'm down the bottom at the moment, to say. Quite glad. Oh, they're my friends. How cool is that? My friends came out of it. How many games? It's a conversation starter. How many games are there where your friends turn up? I mean, I know there's probably first-person shooters like Halo and stuff where you get like a squadron, but 2D shooting games, not including second player, obviously. We're talking AI. Elon Musk, eat your heart out. We want proper AI. We're talking two-dimensional AI. Nice. I've got a feeling that, here we go, here are my friends again. I've got a feeling that I don't actually need to worry too much about the mothership. That it's just doing what it's doing, it's part of the background. It's a bit like, oh gosh, just drove into it. It's a bit like the R-Type shit. It doesn't seem, what I can see anyway, that there's a huge compulsion, I get that, to destroy it, because it's not flickering, it's not showing signs of damage. I think it's just the level. It's a bit like Gate of Thunder, isn't it? Wonderful game. I mean, that is a top 3 PC Engine title, absolutely no question about it, god damn it. Anyway, what are people saying? How are you doing? Yeah, how's it going, Stu? I'm eating beer-battered fish, skin on fries and mushy pea smelty. Very nice. I think I'll go with that yellow again. I think that's a good choice. Is there any more food being discussed on the side there? No clouds. Indeed, no clouds. Ah, shit. Not yet, anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a cloud level on this game. Ah. Okay, I'm going to do, because we were on maniac mode then, I'm going to switch back to normal mode. I'm not going to go for continues yet. Been playing a lot of cave games recently, and I do like to continue on cave, but it also, there is a kind of a pride thing, isn't there, with continuing. I mean, it's like, you know, it's like we've all got our weak spots, and the people that play shooting games, our weak spots is pride. The pride of high score. The pride of belonging to the elite of game collecting community. No, we got to level with people. Let's come off that perch. Let's reconnect with a wider gaming community. Let's reach out. Let's find common ground. Oh shit. The L. Although I dare say most people watching this channel would consider themselves hybrid shooting game enthusiasts. And when I say hybrid, I mean it's not the only genre they play. And for many people on this channel, who are on this channel, as if there's loads of people like this on this channel hanging around. Most people I would say are watching, I would say, Stu, the restart point, good evening. Annoying gun. I would say most people watching this are shooting game fans. I mean, maybe that's going too far, maybe that's unscientific, but if it's not too far from the truth, I would think that'd be a nice thing. I'm sure Swiv and Silkworm you could get the computer player too. Oh yeah, that's true, yeah, Swiv. I can't see anything else from the side of that screen. Oh, I've gone the wrong way again. Excuse me. Okay, makes it turn out. It's an old joke now. I'll let loose that thing. Ah, oh, look at that. Out of reach power up. No, there's no pride down here at the bottom of the screen anymore. This is the loser's zone. Oh my god, I almost went into that laser beam, and as you could see. Beautiful graphics. Need we say more? Yeah, that extra weapon would have come in dead handy. So that's a comedy. Too self-aware there. That was a bit too self-conscious. Comedy death. Let the comedy deaths happen. And make a big thing about it. I almost did the same thing. I was just tossing off, verbally speaking. That is, stop the stream. Censor the stream. Okay. That's another really annoying habit of streamers, when they forget to respect their audience and just start rambling on. Shit talking, I think the expression is. Here we go. Riddler! Riddler! Riddler, good evening! I'm particularly pleased to see you as I die. Oh, I didn't even... Oh, no. Terrible death. Anyway, it's part of the course on this channel. Hey, good to see you, Riddler. How are you doing? Akib Rawat, good evening, Akib. Another long time compadre of YouTube. This is a great showing. Obviously, the PC Engine is where it's all at on Samhain. Yeah. Yeah, boy, some of that rare example of goodness. Certainly. Seems to be going backwards, okay. Yeah, literally just picked this game up today. I know I've been stuck on this level for a while now because I went the wrong way and now nose of that craft. I'm going to have to just sit it out at the bottom. If that kills me, there you go. Patience. That's nice, isn't it? The game is a generous one. So quite a lot of enemy repetition. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just pleased to be past that restart point. So basically you hold down the fire button, and this is quite a nice mechanic. I have to say there's not a lot of games that are like this. So my charge is fully held now, and yet I'm still rapid firing. When I release the rapid fire, it releases the missile. I think that's an excellent mechanic. Perhaps not intuitive, but then once you've done it once, you don't forget it, do you? So I think that's quite a nice mechanic. I'll probably catch up with the comments at this point. The restart point. Oh no! The reason Shmup fans are so elite is because Shmups are elite, and only we understand that. So I'm guessing the restart point, with a game with a name like the restart point, sounds like you are a shooter fan, so definitely good observation. Okay, so that doesn't kill me, that laser. It's another slightly unusual quirk with this game. I think in about any other, especially R-type scenario, you would not expect to survive a laser blast. So Rexham with data, I'm going to put my money on Data West, because Data East is a very, very big Japanese gaming corporation. I believe it's Japanese gaming corporation, do correct me if I'm wrong, but Data West, can't get the box now, but I think Data West, let's give it one more go, shall we? So yeah, we're talking restart points. So I got the up and down version. I know it's not probably the best combination, but it gives me a bit of a sense of protection from things that might come out of that ship. I do, unlike R-Type, as I think I may have said a minute ago, the ship, as far as I remember, does not fire at you. It just gets in the bloody way and scares the crap out of you. The lighting on that background ship is incredible. Yeah, it's got a really lovely, it's not digitised, is it? It's just hand-drawn, just really well hand-drawn, like almost painted, like you could imagine a good bit of sci-fi art. But yeah, it's got loads more, I'd say it's got more detail than the R-Type ship, a little bit more. I mean, the shading on the R-Type ship is incredible as well. And as for those slightly odd-looking cronky ships, I do like a good cronky ship. That's prettier than the cronky ships on Hyperduel that look like dogs' heads I've complained about on previous videos. There's also a revoltingly dog's head-looking ship on Sidearms as well. I was really semi-tempted to actually buy Sidearms for Capcom Arcade Studio 2. I downloaded Capcom Arcade Studio, Capcom Arcade Stadium, and I have got all the games on that. I bought the bundle. I got it cheap. I think I got it for half price or something. And I downloaded the second one. I was annoyed that I could only get Sun to run, and I was annoyed that the games were all like £4 or something, so I haven't bought any games. But the one game I did want to get, which ended a very long drawn out story, is I've forgotten what the bloody game is now. That's how it is. Not even worth saying. Sidearm Special, which is the version of Sidearms they released for the CD ROM. With CD ROM or with Red Book Audio. Oh my god! I'm going to pay a little bit more attention than that to get past the first level boss. That was a shocking performance. Where will it drop me? Okay, it's dropped me above. Okay, good. We're in business. We're in business now. Take it seriously this time. Did someone say restart point? We certainly did, and it's actually sent me to a very nice restart point. I appreciate being taken back a little bit. I think those are the best restart points. Back just far enough to pick up a weapon or two, and I know, again, a big topic of a big topic in the game, in the shoot 'em up community, is restart points. It's a very good conversation. Oh, I did it again! Oh no, I did the same thing again. That is shocking. It's another thing the shooting game community does not tolerate is mistakes being made twice. Memorization being the thing that I failed to do then. Anyway, how's it going, everyone? How's it going, everyone? Okay. I can't read the last comment. Something to do with my chat window. It's absolutely shockingly small. Oh, here we go. Nice. Here we go. Right, I can read the chat properly now. Mr. Stellar Boxhead, I find between 20 and 33% scan lines you get a nice effect. I totally agree, Stu. I've got this on. I couldn't tell you what it's on because I haven't got the on-screen display on, but it's probably between 20 and 30. It's really nice because each of the scan lines is in relation to the colour that it's next to rather than black. Black scan lines, I think, look a bit too harsh. And that's restart point. I'm really annoyed because I wanted to play Sidearms Special. Okay, but it's one of the only games that isn't compatible with your Terra Onion SSD S3. Bloody hell. Terra Onion, that sounds like a PC emulator. Could be wrong. I'm sure you could tell me what the Terra Onion is because I'm slightly behind the times. But yeah, I don't know. It's tempting because they are only £4, and it was nice to get sort of 30 games for. I'm not even going to play Breaks Amber 2 because it's just a pain in the backside. What I will do is stick on more CD ROMs because that's the name of the stream. I'm going to stick on one of my favourites. I haven't played this for a little while. It's Image Fight 2. And IREM is absolutely wicked, this game. Absolutely wicked. It's one of those just pitch perfect games on the PC Engine. There's not another console that could give you the same responsiveness as the PC Engine on this kind of title. It's a real IREM game, and the other IREM game that's absolutely wicked on that. What's that saying? 1044p. Oh no, that's the new OBS. Has got some new features. Okay. We'll skip past the thing. Right. Image Fight 2. Continue. I mean, I don't think continue will take me anywhere on this game because it doesn't remember things like that, but we'll just start from the beginning. Don't forget to like the stream. Just eating a Neapolitan ice cream wafer. Which side do you favour? The chocolate, vanilla or strawberry? Probably chocolate. Restart point. Maybe they sorted out for the next Muslim member. Yeah. How many Terra Onions have there been? Don't forget to like the stream. I've already read that. It's PC Engine optical drive emulator. Oh, okay. Plays in the back of PC Engine. Oh, nice. Oh, bloody hell. Well, that's really nice. So you're well ahead of my my thought process there, which was very much emulation. An ISO reader, that's fantastic. Oh my god. I mean, this game is just meat. Pure meat. Every enemy is sort of in the right place to mess with you, but also to be extremely satisfying to destroy. I mean, that was satisfying, destroying that orb. These are satisfying. They flicker for just the right amount of time. And that as well, I mean, talk about a nice pickup. Have that fixed to the front of your ship. It's got a really nice weapon system. This game, because I lost it then. So the great thing with Image Fight is you get to change up your weapons. And the only way to change them up, if you've got too many loaded on at once, you need to unload them. I'm going to get out of the way of that. Is to unload them by getting hit, basically. So it's a bit of a dicey experience doing that, because you don't want to get hit and die. If your orb gets hit, you're okay. There you go. So this is a game where your orbs can get hit, to answer the previous game question. Oh, I love this game.
Target inside.
I'm going to stay out from underneath it because I haven't played this for a while and I can't remember what it does. It looks like it fires something out of its bloody hell. Oh, I didn't remember that. It fires back at you. Oh, damn. So, right, in terms of memory, I think we need to speed up a bit when we don't have many weapons, because obviously the speed is a big issue. If you've got a pea shooter, no, it's a bit dicey, this game. Oh, no. Okay, so this is another one of those games where you've got missiles that fly freely around the screen. Challenging, absolutely. Addictive, absolutely. Oh, I love that. So that's button 1. Oh, that was forgetful. I didn't kill the orb. I had to kill the thing holding the orb. Apologies for the high stress nature of that situation. Music looks like an improvement from the original. Darren's hustling. It's fantastic. He's hustling some likes and earning his. Not that he even has to work on this channel, but he's certainly deserving of moderator status with that promotion going on in the background. Thank you, Darren. I'll return the favour next time I'm on your stream. I'll be keeping the energy up. So music sounds like Star Wars. Yeah, it's got an orchestral. Right, they're going to go to the side. Looks like an improvement on the original. I think it is. I mean, I love the original. This is an improvement in one sense that it's got that toe planner feel. That's what I would say. It's the original Image Fight is hardcore IRM, unforgiving in extreme. Oh, I almost died then. You saw that, didn't you? Oh, I can't hack that. I've got to get smarter than that. So when the bullets come down, they go back up in the same plane. I was playing Gunhead the other day, and the weird thing about Gunhead is your laser weapons move with your ship, which is a funny one. Whereas, you expect a laser just to go in one direction. I can't go too fast on this game. If you go too fast, you end up crashing into bullets. I think 2 is a bit tough because you're not able to just do very quick evasive moves, but at the same time it encourages you to be a little bit more thoughtful about where you're placing, so you can concentrate on the last minute reaction.
Target inside.
It may sort of the bug with the new model is HDMI, but not making new firmware anymore. New firmware. Right, I've got to get underneath the middle of this ship. I'm not doing that again. It's taking years off me. Oh, it's going to happen again. Oh no, he's changed form. Alright, he's going to fire some hardcore shit attack. No, it's a charge attack. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this is absolutely amazing, this boss. These attack modes, they're so different, aren't they? Oh no, he's going to go back. Yes. That was That was fantastic.
Mission completed.
The stream is running 30 frames per second. Yes, you are right. I tend to get slight issues with 60 frames seconds, John Zaney. I've tried it, and what happens is my connection doesn't like it, so you tend to get frames jumping, and it just isn't very good. And it actually doesn't even render it particularly well. So yeah, my connection's not brilliant. On a good night, obviously, if I was streaming at 3 in the morning, and there's a chance that I could get away with a stable 60. But anyway, cutscene. I'm eating a fig roll from Audi. 6 out of 10. Fair dues. Excellent. A fig roll. Is that one of the things that looks like a one of those bone marrow things that you give to dogs? You know what I mean? We used to give our dog those. Oh my god. Oh god. What a nice looking level. Very, very much. I mean, this is solid image fight territory, this level, isn't it? That kind of, I mean, that is, oh no, that was a bad death. That was looking really nice, wasn't it? Let's do one more, continue. Exactly that, yeah. I actually had some figs the other day. I'd say, oh, la-di-da, Waitrose shopper. But no, they were from from my parents. My mum gave me 6 figs for some reason in a brown bag. No, they weren't. They were in a plastic box. Don't get carried away. And I bought some figs from the local grocer the other day. Actually, a market stall holder, and I didn't eat any of them. I'm very sorry to say. And then for some reason, my mother gave me 6 figs, and I ate all of them, or at least I consumed them with cheese. And not this is talk about food on a gaming channel. I hope everyone has left the stream at that point. A disgusting conversation to be having. Food. Talk about that in the shooting game community. We don't eat. The reason to eat is I went straight into that. Yeah. Things getting claustrophobic in that corner of the screen. I'm going to switch games because I need to get better at that before I stream that one again. And when there's so many great PC Engine games to play, why would you stick with one? So, I love dried fig. We've even got Restart Point contributing to the fig discussion. I like to imagine they're healthy, but not loaded with sugar. Dried figs, very nice. They're like a kind of cigars or something, aren't they? Mixed with icing sugar. Wow, Waitrose. I remember when I was fortunate enough to find one of their carrier bags in a hedgerow. Oh dear. Right, image fights. Can I get the box right in one? No. 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 Who doesn't know their CD ROMs from their cover? I mean, come on, it's obvious that that's image fight 2. So I did see Spriggan Part 2 there. I don't think that's quite up for it. Horror, that's really good, that game. Just fucking hard. Come on, let's chuck it in. Jesus. Let's slightly change it up by putting... This is a Toplan game, right? It's actually got the word Toplan on the cover. So I think that deserves a place on the stream, even though it's not strictly speaking a shooter, strictly speaking a run and gun. Not the same thing, as I think you will agree. So what I will do is, what happened there? Okay, well, a track mode. So see there, very arcadey. Now the thing with this game, the CD has always been a little bit skippy. And when it skips, the music stops, which is really annoying because I think it's got great music. So I'm going to turn the music... it stopped so soon. You see that? Literally, music literally lasted like 2 seconds, less than that, 1 second. So I'm afraid I might have to, might be on the lookout for, I mean, that is one bloody good reason to get a Terror Onion. Actually, I'm watching a briefcase IFU 30 system on eBay at the moment because I'm I've got 2 CD-ROM drives and and 2 PC engines, and I thought it'd be quite nice to actually use the second CD-ROM. But in reality, what's the point of having 2 IFU 30 briefcase setups? This is a better weapon. I'm not going to go that bottom way. I just don't fancy dying at the moment. No, I'm not sure. I did do a stream with the other game, didn't I? It was oh no, he's going to be greedy. Almost did me in, that did. Oh no, get the heart. The last run and gun game I bought, which I've not streamed, is an absolute cracker, is Outzone on the arcade. I picked that up about, probably about 3 weeks ago now, and it's absolutely brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Anyone who's played Outzone will know that. Really addictive. It's like the best vertically scrolling, top-down style run and gun I think I've ever played. I mean, it hasn't got a lot of competition. I'm not a big fan of Commando and Mercs or anything. So, yeah, definitely. Awesome game. And I lost it straight away. That's it, this game is so bloody hard. I like the lasers. I like the laser weapon there. I'm going to get him up the arse. No. I'm missing out, aren't I, on these dragons? Oh no. No, that was a bad idea. All you need to do is be patient on this section. Don't even try and kill them. Don't even jump on them. Has this guy got a tash? He looks like Joe Blade on the Spectrum. Well, a programmer. He looks a bit like a programmer, doesn't he? I think he does have a tash, actually. He's got a kind of slightly cool 80s look. Chuck Norris style look on the cover. So not your average hero. You know, a bit of a character. He's probably got a slight drinking problem. That kind of character. Button bashing going on there. The new Terran is RGB out and HDMI out. It plays all Hue card ROMs and old and CD games, and it plays super graphic games like FPGA. Just plug into the back. Sounds excellent. Outzone. Oh, this level's a pain in the backside. Absolute pain in the backside. And my button mangling has already led to death. No. So yeah, this game, forced scrolling as well. Very unpleasant. I think I might quit that one. So yeah, forced scrolling shooters. So it's getting late. I think we'll only play one more game. And looking for any suggestions, basically. It's a first come, first serve kind of thing. Any game at all, Hue card or CD. I've only got shooting games, by the way. I haven't got all of them. He looks like the guy who used to collect the pools. So I've got a couple up my sleeve. No one suggests any. We just go with something that's fairly recent. Yeah. I'm not going to go with one of the Star Soldier games. Sidearms, no. Darius, no. Cybercar, there we go. Yeah, this is the one. So unless anyone comes up with anything better, Toilet Kids, I don't own that game. So I'm going to play Psychic Storm because this is a belter of a game. And this will be the last game in the stream. After that, everyone can. Well, not everyone can do anything. I'm very grateful anyone's here to start with. So, we're just going to restart. So yeah, this one, Psychic Storm. Oh god, I lost it. Bloody hell. I think I've played this before in a stream. It's just got a really nice, slightly compile-ish feel to it. It's really nice and fast, it's really smooth. Laser Soft CD. Alpha System. They did a few games, didn't they? Can't think of one off the top of my head. Certainly looking forward to playing this one. So this is the kind of game which has a evolving kind of, it's like Cybercore, has an evolving character. So depending on how many power-ups you get, you kind of level up. It's a bit more than leveling up because you can transform as well. The graphics are wonderful. Alright, so the Mega Drive would probably have a few layers of parallax, you know. Maybe the tops of the buildings would scroll past a bit faster or something. Yeah. I'm not going to defend it. It's only 8-bit, you know. It's got 16-bit graphics, as we all know, but it's only an 8-bit processor. If that's too loud, I seem to have... Oh, here we go, whoops. So we've gained a little bit of power with the blue orb. That's got a power up in it, anything that flashes, so is this. No. That's Topan-esque, isn't it? I suppose anything that's got a sort of symmetrical, slightly wobbly shape with an eye in the middle looks like it's drawn by Topan, doesn't it? I can transform now with button 2, and I will, no I didn't actually, drop the weapon. I obviously do not have the ability to transform, interestingly enough. Lost a bit of energy then. Oh god. Not going to do that again. Not without, not knowingly anyway. Going in. That was my second choice. Do we rate the clouds? Did I even see the clouds? Were there any clouds on that level? Maybe there's another level with clouds. I'll tell you what, Final Soldier has wonderful clouds on level 1. That's a show-stopping set of clouds. Okay, so we've leveled up. Yeah, there are games where you sometimes don't get an enemy on the screen, like there. You wouldn't get that in a cave game, would you? Moments where there's 0 enemies on the screen. Or bullets for that matter. Just, there we go, there we go, just bit nothing for a while. Just relax. Gun heads like that. God. Yeah, it's quite a pleasant game, it's quite relaxing. Relaxing. It is relaxing at the moment, it's not too taxing. Is this the sequel to Cybercore? I don't know. I should know, but I don't. Being such a fan of the game, I really should know. I've got a slight feeling it is, but I don't know. Alpha Systems did both, okay. That does lend weight to that theory. It would make sense for the sequel to be on CD as well. Obviously, you know, with the advantages of the CD. I always feel these CD games do slightly have the edge over the graphically and sounds. I mean, I'm not just talking about obvious things like, you know, the Red Book sound. It's the sprite memory and the graphics memory generally is greatly enhanced, isn't it, with the system card? So you get more stuff, more bang for your buck. Maybe it's even a bigger buffer, memory buffer for graphics. I'm not sure, but I certainly know that you tend to see a little bit more going on CD games. I could be, if I'm mistaken. Stu, you're quite technical, aren't you? You probably know the facts behind that, whether it does actually possess any notable kind of increases in graphic handling. I know it's not like the Super Graphics, which is 16-bit. Such a shame there wasn't more made for that. If there's one system that I kind of secretly wished I owned, it would be the Super Graphics. There's only two games that I would definitely want, which is obviously Ordine's and 1944 Counter-Attack, both of which are top title games. People do moan and groan about Ordine's, but I think it's solid. Whereas 1944 Counter-Attack, no one moans about that. It's a bloody solid game. It looks like Loop Master. I think it's Capcom. Yeah, it is. As in Daimakimura. I mean, that was incredible as well. If it wasn't so bloody difficult, I would probably... I mean, I did think of buying it for Daimakimura once because it looks so bloody good. It was a launch title. IGS was the publisher, Alpha was developer, but I never realised this was a sequel. Daniel, good evening. Best PC Engine shooter is Steam Hearts, by the way. Best cover, I would say. Is it the best shooter? Definitely not. But I knew that comment was sarcastic. It's designed to stir up controversy in the gaming community. It's a funny one, isn't it, Steam Hearts, because it's got some relatively good qualities. Like, it is actually Tate, although the screen isn't Tate. It sort of presents a narrow screen, and at times it's quite fast moving. But I do find there's a slight lack of feedback in terms of enemy fire and your own hitbox. But a lot of stuff goes on without giving you feedback. When you get hit, I think your ship sort of slides across the bottom of the screen, like, which is feedback, I suppose. But I'd rather the ship just experienced an explosion or flashing or something like that. Anyway, now this little beaut, level 2. So the other game I was playing, which reminds me of this graphically, is Aldzinic Summer Carnival 93, and that's also a CD game. I think Aldzinic based on Zanak, I believe, kind of in that series, Gunnak, etc. It's in that general series of games, I believe. I haven't even transformed yet, have I? What's going on? Oh, is that because you have to press select, or you have to press something really weird to transform in this game? Certainly not that, because that was just Smart Bomb. Can anyone tell me how to transform on this game? Have I just not collected enough orbs? Is that the problem? Is it an advanced level feature? At least a level 3 transform? Or is it just a question of pressing the right button? Am I being really stupid not knowing how to transform? Nice level this. Reminds me of Gunhead, the ice level, which is somewhere between that's like level 4 of 6 or something like that. Oh no, tractor beam. But Gunhead, yeah, it's got great music, really nice sampled drums, etc. And some iconic bosses and iconic levels for that matter. Yeah, the whole game is very iconic, but when you play it through, it's like, oh my god, can I take another 5 minutes of this game's level? Because it just goes on and on and on. And you realise really how good cave games are after you've played a game like Gunhead, which at the time was lauded, you know, as a sort of fantastic shooter. Blazing lasers or whatever, but Blaze definitely iconic. Is it good? Yes. Not anyone cares. Oh dear. Those people who are watching a Mega Drive owners, they certainly don't care how good Gunhead is. You know, turn the other cheek. You wouldn't speak to a Gunhead fan at a party if they were giving away the booze. Oh dear. Right, I need to collect lots of them to transform, I know that. I'm not sure if it's just because of my play that I've not collected enough, or whether they just haven't been enough. I think it doesn't help when you die, that's for sure. Yeah, that's right, because when you transform you get more and more and more of those pills. Yes, that's what happens. That'd be really good if there was a speed function on this. But there isn't. Getting a bit busy. Oh, rah! Jackie Chan action kung fu sound. It's the same sample. The CD-ROM systems card did offer minor performance upgrades with extra video memory. Oh, I love it. Fact. Yeah. I mean, they might be minor in the grand scheme of things, but to me they were major. Oh, what's this? Yes. It's a desperate times call for desperate measures. Literally just about to cough it. And the butterfly came along to save the day. Not bad animation, that one. Again, that much animation at that speed on a PC Engine. Could that be done on a Hue card? The restart point. Would you put money on that enemy being possible on a Hue card? I would be very interested to know. Is that the kind of thing that needs video memory? In my opinion it is, because when you play something like you know, one of those beat 'em up games that's got like an arcade system card, it's the number of sort of rapidly succeeding frames of animation that requires the arcade card. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, that was handy. I need to learn Japanese and get the manual. Stu Roro. The CD-ROM system, excellent, more facts from Stu. The CD-ROM systems cards, during a boss battle, living on the edge, were mostly memory, I understand, yes. That's why there are a few different ones, yes. They were different amounts of additional memory. Yeah, I think there was the... I mean, not that I'm going to get this right, but the Super System card had half as much memory as the arcade card. And there were 3 system cards mainly, weren't there? I think one was... The worst one was like, I don't know. I'm not gonna hazard a guess actually, because I won't get it right. But yeah, thanks for that, Stu. So that was the last game, I think. I think so. Yes. From what I read, the animation frames that benefit most from video RAM. Right. Yeah. It's the animation frames. See, that is so cool, because that kind of answers a lot of questions I've had about the CD-ROM, which is, why do explosions look so fast? You know, there's really nice, whereas on a Hue card game, you only get sort of 3 frames, like really jittery explosions. Tiger Heli is a good example. R-Type, very sort of 3 or 4 frames and that's it. Whereas games like this, you can get a lovely kind of 60 frames a second job. Or not even frames of animation, just movement. So the sprites of, or at least the bit of fire that comes out of the bat like a fart. It's that kind of effect. And I'm not saying that every explosion has got hundreds of frames of animation. Well, that was good. Arguably, it's time to call it a night. So yeah, while I fart around trying to put the Psychic Storm, I've really enjoyed this stream. Because it's been excellent. As all of you who are watching it have made tons of comments. That's one of the most impressive Nice list. Nice, what am I talking about? Shut this bloke up. Anyway, thanks for watching. I love the colours on the PCN, definitely. Has the same number of colours as the Mega Drive. Interesting, but I think it can display 196. It is a very colourful system, yeah. What about playing some Winds of Thunder? Yes, alright, go on then. Yeah. If you're up for watching that, I would definitely play it. I don't want to force any more games on anyone, but a request, seeing as I didn't do a request a minute ago. Oh dear. So, Psychic Storm was from this level, wasn't it? God. Bloody hell. Or was it? Oh my god, what a knob. Absolutely knob. And probably the reality is I've gone past it about 10 times. So the cover art on Psychic Storm is dreadful. There it is. Really, really bad. Okay, Winds of Thunder, here we are. Thankfully, and actually very relevant for Samhain, because we have a very Celtic looking CD disc design. So this is Winds of Thunder, which is the Japanese name. The same game as Lords of Thunder. And I absolutely love this. I have been practicing a little bit. So if I'm super shit, then that'll be very embarrassing. I certainly ain't going to be super good. Right, this is heavy metal time.
平和であったミストラルの地は今動乱の時を迎えていた。
The cutscene.
地の果てよりだ。
I'm not gonna sit through that. Okay, so I learnt a little bit about the armour system last time. And you get a shop, which is a very nice feature at the beginning of a game, to get a shop. So here we go. Configuration, we don't need that, we just need to start. So if you start on any other of these levels, you're just going to end up dying. So don't ever, I like water armour, it's my favourite. So what I generally do with this is get a shield, get a bomb. Good little combination to start with. You spend all your cash. The bomb, I think, it's certainly a lot of them. Yeah, really nice armour. So the blue orbs are just points. The mirror-looking things are kind of magic, if you like, firepower, and the red diamonds are energy, which are one bloody segment of energy, so not nearly enough to bring you back from death. Since I'm down to 2 already. I don't know whether that did give me any more energy. Looking at that, looking at my meter, it didn't give me any more energy. Perhaps I'm talking absolute shit. So this mirrors give you energy, right? Okay, sorry about that. Misinformation. It's always annoying when that happens. So the water armour is the thing that's basically firing and is responsible for my ship's kind of attack ability. Lovely, lovely sound. Some serious hearts being dropped off that as well. Sorry. Fucking nerd. Nerding out. That's what it's all about. All about nerding out. I mean, it's ironic that when you're playing a computer game on your own, you're probably not actually thinking that you're nerding out. You probably think, this is fucking cool what I'm doing. As soon as you say it out loud, it's, oh god, I'm nerding out. The same thing. Oh dear. Oh no, we missed the heart. Terrible. Some serious gravity effects going on here. I'm doing really badly in terms of energy. I lost virtually everything here. That guy is lethal. Nice sound. I've looked at any comments since I started playing this. That's how good this game is. You forget about life when you start playing Lords of Thunder. It's so instant. Riddler. Nice. Yeah, this game is absolutely mental. It is an absolute cracker, this game. I've no doubt a lot of people probably rate this as the top shooter. Wouldn't disagree. I mean, it's a good selection of top shooters to choose from on this system. David Carmichael, good evening. Which PC engine do you own? I own a white RGB modded PC engine and PC engine LT, no doubt that bored people to death about more than once on this channel, and the PC engine GT. I have owned the Core Graphics one, now you're getting the long answer. My first PC engine was a very unmodded NTSC white PC engine. Unfortunately, I sent it back to be modded, and the people I sent it back to kept it and went out of business. So I ended up buying a PC engine Core Graphics off some other disreputable grey importer, and that came with a terrible AV mod and that little grey Core Graphics. I ended up getting that RGB modded, so it actually turned into a good PC engine. Once I got the original AV mod ripped out. So we're going to go for fire armor this time. And the good thing with continuing on this game is that you get to go back to the shop with your existing credits. So now I've got 1800 credits. I'm going to choose maximum shield. I was going to say I've already got that. Oh no, look, I can only get 200. I can get 100 and 200. So that was worth buying. Seemed to add much energy to the red section, but it probably had them now. No, it won't. Where's my energy gone? Really nice to have a new weapon. Fake news, correct, yeah. PC Engine can show more simultaneous colours on screen, yeah. I'll read the rest of that comment in a minute for obvious reasons. My God, that was a good look at that. That has got to be one of my favourite ever smart ones. I'm sorry about that. Come on, learn. But go for the blue. Go for the blue. When he gets close, get down. Get down, get up, get down. Right, get up, get up, get up, get down. Get up, get down. Up. This is where it gets difficult. Down. Up. Yes. Particularly pleased with myself at the moment. I can imagine a bunch of Hudson suits sitting around the boardroom table saying, how much more awesomeness can we fit into this game? I think they may well have tried to fit so much awesomeness into this game that they thought, well, let's have 4 suits. We'll have a water suit and a red suit. That was probably an innovation that came up in the boardroom. I'm going to go for level max, and it's not letting me, so I'm obviously got enough of something. I'll just get more of them. They're always useful. Yes. So I wonder if you can own multiple shields at once, or whether those shields, they must run out at the end of the level. Because I had gold shield on the last level. I must have lost it. It'd be nice if you could just add to your overall arsenal of shield. But I don't think I think they're depletable. Oh no, I always get trashed by these. I'm really bad at this level. Because you need to learn it, right? So you need to get down. Get down again. So get down. I'm talking to a miscreant dog. Down. Oh shit. Sorry. Right. Some proper like RPG style kind of enemies coming out from behind the waterfall there. Uh-oh. I've got a feeling that lizard creature's got a long tongue or something. What's he going to do? I know he spits out bubbles at it. Oh no, and I can't penetrate the wall of the cave, so I'm restricted at the moment. This guy looks like he's going to give you hell, but it doesn't at all. Unless you get hit by those bubbles, yeah, like there. So that takes off a whole life point, and seeing as you only get about 3 life points, you've got to treat a little bit, got to. It's only that I know how to play this game. It feels like you have to play this game like it's a, one hit and die game. If you play it like clumsily, like, oh, I've got loads of energy, I'll just go into this enemy. If you play it like that, you will not complete a level. If you get hit by that bubble, you die. Bear in mind, you only get 3 slabs of energy. You can't even afford to do that. So, oh god, you've got to give everything a massive wide berth. Can anyone tell me why Magical Chase is so popular? Oh, I missed the fuck. Oh, clearly instant karma then for raising what could have been a slightly negative question, which is, could anyone tell me why Magical Chase is so popular? Because I failed to see why. Magical Chase is an extremely popular game, particularly in the States. People absolutely love it. It's considered like the holy grail of gaming, as is Corioon in some circles. Both games now retailing for over $400, $500 a piece. Pounds even, pretty much in parity at the moment. Do you play with LT much, David Carmichael? Get up, oh no, I jolted the table. Funnily enough, no, but I was thinking of setting it up at some point quite soon, because the briefcase setup at the moment is all very well. In fact, there's nothing wrong with it. No need to select the LT. But with the LT, I can. I'm thinking I might be able to output the whole stream audio into OSSC, into OBS. Right. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to have to try the setup. So that would be one reason getting the CD-ROM, Super CD-ROM out. A system that I'm very proud to own. The Super CD-ROM is just one of those weird bits of hardware. Very awkward kind of design, a bit like the 32X or something. You had to fit it into the PC Engine with it just fitted in oddly. It's just an odd looking thing. But I remember visiting Danks many years ago, and we were playing the Super Graphics, which is great because I've never played one before. I remember saying, "Bro, have you got a Super CD-ROM?" And there's the one person in the world who I knew actually had one, and I could ask that question, and he said, "Yes, I do." That has got to be one of the best moments of my life. He brought back the Super CD-ROM system, this great fucking grey thing, and we already had the Super Graphics out. You just fucking stick this thing into the back end of the Super Graphics, and it makes this really nice clicking kind of sound, like there's some really high quality kind of compression points, like good pins contacting. Magical Chase, excellent. House of Pain, that's the one, yeah, definitely. Magical Chase is technically amazing, I think. It does stuff that standard PC Engine shouldn't be able to do. It's a good game too. I think it was Fan Club only released in USA, not many made. Interesting. Yeah, I've only ever played that on. I'm going to switch this off. I've only ever played Magical Chase on the PSP emulator, and obviously I'm not really going to get the full effect on the emulator on the PSP. So that's probably why. Cool. That's probably enough, I think. So I'll do another goodbye, and I think this probably will be it. It's been a very enjoyable hour and 20 minutes, and I might well do another one of these at some point. And and I think it's very nice that you've all come along to watch it. It's been really great. So have a good weekend, everybody. Nice action. So I just say thank you to the Restart Point, David Carmichael, Riddler. Good to see you again, Riddler. Stu, and of course Daz, the moderator, who was Outzone. Yes, that's right. Right. So my next stream is going to be Outzone. That's what we're doing. Great John Zoney. Thank you for watching. Aki Ruat. I think that's everyone. Cool. All right. Nice one. Have a good weekend, everyone. See you soon. Cheers.